Welcome, dear viewers. Today, get ready to dive into a place where space questions our origins. This is Prometheus. For this exploration, I have the honor of welcoming Peter Wayland, founder of Wayland Industries, a man who challenges the gods themselves.
Glad to be here. We are the gods now. I am Peter Wayland. I have built worlds, but it is not enough. I want to meet my creators.
If you're watching this video, it's already a step into the unknown. So feel free to like, subscribe, or leave me your comments. Every interaction matters. In the early 2000s, Scott wants to return to the origin of Alien through a myth, the space jockey. Fox prefers spectacle. Cameron steps away. In 2009, Scott takes control again. Not a sequel, but a before. In 2010, he changes everything. New screenwriter, double budget, adult ambition. In 2011, filming begins, and Prometheus is no longer a prequel, but a question: who created us and why? 1 year of pre-production imposes his vision. Scientists, artists, 3D immersion, real shooting on 6 locations. Despite its search for origins and its fascination with immortality, the film is rated R, as if humanity refused to face its creators. Scott doesn't modernize Alien. He reinvents science fiction. Horror becomes consequence. Creation replaces destruction. Surrounded by technicians, he blends visual effects with real sets, building planets and ships in 11 weeks. With Rapace, Elba, FASSBENDER, and Theron, Scott orchestrates a 125 million epic, but the real stakes lie elsewhere: religion, belief, the mythology of Prometheus. The crew approaches the fire, wants to meet its creator, and will be judged. Artificial intelligence becomes a mirror, with creation at the center. Prometheus doesn't answer, it questions. The marketing machine ignites. Trailers, posters record pre-sales in England. In the United States, against Madagascar 3, the film prevails. For $105 million at the box office, the 17th worldwide gross of 2012. Nominated for the Oscars and Saturn Awards, it divides but leaves a mark, a question, a vision. Designed for immersion, shot in 3D and projected in IMAX, Prometheus is something you pass through more than you watch. Cosmic horror, space adventure, existential quest, a prequel to Alien. The astronauts search for answers about death, faith, and origin. Androids, planets, labyrinthine ships, mythology, and lurking creatures. The film questions the God complex, creation, mutation, technology, and, at times, the mystical. More than a story, Prometheus explores a vertigo. Mr. Wayland, you have built machines' intelligences. But why search for the one who created life when you have already conquered the world?
Conquering the world is a distraction. What I want is time. Androids do not age. I do.
You send humans to an unknown planet to meet those who might have created us. But why search for our origins if you already build your own creatures?
Because my creations do not answer me, they obey. I want to speak to those who made the original mistake. I want to know why they designed us.
The ship is launched. The preludes are over. Time for the review. What the film demands from its creators, like a riddle carved into space. Without ever matching the 1979 original, Ridley Scott compensates with visual beauty and philosophical ambition. Actors at the peak of science fiction carry a grandiose prequel that returns to the origin of the myth in space and recreates the saga's terrifying atmosphere. The Fox logo opens on a strange figure poisoning itself, before shifting to 2089 and an expedition uncovering the remains of a vanished civilization. 4 years later, aboard a spacecraft, an android accompanies the crew through awakening and the mission's revelations. Existential questions guide the science fiction. A planet where life might exist, a search for origins, a confrontation with creation. The adventure unfolds between hierarchy and scientific wanderings, leading to the arrival on a mysterious planet. The grand sets and stunning visuals open the exploration of a vanished civilization. The dynamic pace and powerful effects anchor the film in blockbuster territory while keeping it tied to the saga. A megastructure emerges, tension rises, and the action sinks into horror, multiplying incidents and scientific deviations. Technology studies the specimens, details abound, and the plot gains intensity. The dark atmosphere connects clues to relentless stratagems, leading to a violence that transforms the mission. The story plunges into terror, blending creation and destruction, organisms and bloody violence. The expedition advances toward the ultimate revelation, the encounter with a founding creature. A striking film, Prometheus disrupts the values of the saga and delivers a rise in investigative power, reconnecting with the strength of the original. And for my verdict, I give a score of 17 out of 20, not to match the original, but for its ability to make the image resonate differently. There you go. The review is over. If you stayed until now, it means you've crossed the airlock. So feel free to subscribe to the channel. There will be more expeditions. Thank you, and see you very soon.